Hiya, folks. Sandro here, and we have got some very, very interesting news here. One of my favorite shows of all time, Clone High, is getting a reboot. So here's the thing about that: the original Clone High left off on a um, it was what was the last episode? Oh, they were okay. It leaves off on a cliffhanger, and they're all trapped in a freezer. Okay, they get trapped in a freezer, and here's the thing: they're gonna reboot it, but like you could just continue off from where it went. And interesting thing. So if you don't know why Clone High got canceled, I was watching it when I was a kid. Loved it. And see this character right here, this guy with the little earring there and the beard. That's actually so. Okay, hold on. If you've never seen Clone High, basically all of the characters are like they took the government, the U.S. government took some of the, or no, it was a secret agency that like I think they were owned by the U.S. government or they were working with them or something like that. Secret organization. They cloned a whole bunch of the most iconic like people in history. So like this guy right here is Abe Lincoln. That's like Cleopatra. That's Joan of Arc. That's is it John F. Oh, it's been a while. That's Mr. Belvedere, the robot. I think that guy doesn't count. But I thought that was John F. Kennedy. Or who was that? I can't remember who that one was, but I thought it was JFK. Um, but this guy right here was Gandhi. Okay, uh, and the problem was that they had they don't like, or I'm not exactly sure what religion it is, but they don't like the depiction of Gandhi, and so they canceled it. There was a backlash. They didn't like the. Is it Muslim? I'm not exactly 100% sure which religion is associated with Gandhi, but they didn't like the depiction of Gandhi in the cartoon, and they just catered to the backlash and canceled it. And it was really sad. It was such a great show too. The voice actors were great. Uh, there, there was that one episode where it was like makeover, 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 makeover for you and me. There was that one. There was also one of my favorite episodes was that one called Raisin Hell, where they kind of have like an allegory for smoking weed with the raisins. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of good episodes. You guys should honestly go watch this show. It's amazing. One of my favorite cartoons of all time. And so here's the problem. It's like the show left off on a cliffhanger, and it's like why can't they just kill Gandhi? Maybe like everybody wakes up in the freezer, but then like Gandhi's dead. Like Gandhi like didn't freeze properly, or like I don't know. They could do something. Something tells me Gandhi's not going to be in the show. Let's actually read about this though. So Clone High reboot in development from Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Little spelling error there from Screen Rant, which is this is screenrant.com, of course, and this is by Abdul Al Ghodbi. Wait, his name? That's funny. We're talking about Gandhi, and this guy's got a name like Al Gahandi. I don't know how to pronounce that. Abdullah, Abdullah Al Ghodbi, Ghamdi. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. A reboot of the animated series Clone High is in development from original co-creators Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Amazing. The original Clone High premiered in 2002. Wow. Now I'm feeling old. I'm feeling a bit old. I'm only 27 though, but you know what? Knowing that Clone High was in 2002 just makes me feel kind of old. Um, so it was focused on high school, which is populated by clones of notable historical figures. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. And nurtured to have the strengths harnessed by the U.S. military. The show also functioned as a parody of teen dramas from Dawson's Creek to Beverly Hills 90210, with each installment of the series introduced as a very special episode. Yeah, it's like, and now back to a very special episode of Clone High. And the theme song is great too. It's like way back in the 1980s. Great show, man. You guys, if you have never seen or heard of Clone High, please, for the love of God, go watch it. Clone High was greeted with mixed reviews. No, it was good. It was so good. But in the years since its cancellation, it's been re-examined by pop culture audiences and analysts as an underrated gem that ended too soon. I agree 100%. So good. Now, more than two decades after the last episode of Clone High aired, the show is making a comeback. But it's a reboot. It's not the continuation. They're all in. If you the last episode, they all get trapped in a freezer. It's like come on. They all get frozen too. So it's like you could just bring them all back and now more okay. Blah blah blah. Phil Lord and Chris Miller will produce a reimagining. Reimagine. Okay, so Gandhi's gonna be gone 100%. The main character still better be Abe. That'd be great. Abe and Joan of Arc, best characters. I like that relationship. They tried to spice it up with Cleopatra and Abe, but Joan was way better. Where was I? Like the original, the updated version will follow predominant historical figures that have been cloned and placed back in high school, including Abraham Lincoln, Cleopatra, Joan. Okay, John. Oh, it was John F. Kennedy. Yeah, wow. So just off memory, this dude right here with the red and white T-shirt, that's John F. Kennedy. Where was I? John F. Kennedy and Erica Rivinoja. I don't remember that character. Oh no, it's a red. Whoops. So and John F. Kennedy, period, and then okay. So Erica Rivinoja, a writer on the original series, will serve as a showrunner and co-write the plot pilot with Lord and Miller. Okay, so they're bringing back all the classics. Now here's the thing: there's been some celebrity deaths. There's been some historic figures since the show ended. For example, I think the biggest one they could do is they could have a Michael Jackson stand-in. That, and I think didn't George Bush I'm Canadian, but I'm pretty sure George Bush Senior, the president before, or wait, he was the president, right? At some point, George Bush Senior and then George Bush Junior. Yeah, George Bush Jr.'s father. He was the president. They could. I think he died not so long ago, so they could bring him in. Michael Jackson's probably going to be the huge one. They could also make some. I think they made like Elvis and Tupac jokes back in the day. I can't remember if they did Tupac, but I think there were some Elvis jokes. There's a good. Who else died? Who's a big notable death? Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston. Yeah. Okay. You guys, let me know in the comments if you actually watched this far in the video. Who else has died recently since 2002? That's like a big notable name. But yeah. Oh, who died this year? Kobe O'Brien, right? Or yeah, right? Kobe. Who was that basketball player that died? Yeah, they could bring him in too. I thought it was Kobe O'Brien, right? Pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, so anything else here? Lord and Miller have become household names. Blah blah blah. Into the Spider-Verse. 21 Jump Street. Anything else? Unlike other popular animated shows that are currently being revived in some form, such as Beavis and Butthead, which I'm going to do a video on that right after this one. The original Clone High concluded abruptly after just one season due to low ratings and controversy regarding its depiction of Gandhi. Yeah, there it is. Just like I said, the reimagining of Clone High will be a second chance for a show that was unappreciated during its original run. I love this show. I hope they can capture that, like, je ne sais quoi that the original brought to the table. Hopefully they can bring back the old voice actors, and let's hope the animation style, that's a key point. This show had really good, I like that animation style. The characters look very distinct, but a lot of shows nowadays, they all have this very, like, Cartoon Network low budget cheapness to them. So I'm hoping this thing, like, looks really good, like the old one. And Yeah, man. That's it. I want so you guys let me know in the comment section if you've ever seen the original Clone High. You let me know what else. If you've seen seen the original, who else died since 2002, and if you wanted a reboot or if you wanted them to continue off the original season, which is what I want, which doesn't seem to be happening. But yeah, let me talk to me in the comments about this, and why not go ahead and subscribe? Thank you very much. I will see you later. I'm off to do a Beavis and Butthead article. Bye bye.